So cases like this one right here, the Operation Riptide case, are going extinct as we speak. And this is something that we have known about for quite some time, obviously, especially the discontinued cases with really, really small supplies. The supply is just dwindling so fast. Like, there could eventually be a day where it is really, really hard / near impossible to find something like this. But as the player base continues to grow and as case unboxing and numbers continue to grow, this problem is actually happening faster and faster and faster, and things are starting to get really, really crazy. That's what we're going to be talking about in this video today. Of course, real quick, I just want to mention my cash trading business. If you guys are looking to sell any of your CS2 skins, turn them into cold hard cash, crypto, or any other payment method, definitely hit me up over on Twitter. It's going to be the first link in the description below. Obviously, we love to get those big deals done. So if you have any knives, gloves, bulk cases, maybe you want to sell your entire inventory, whatever, I would love to help you cash out safely, effectively, efficiently, all of that good stuff. So yeah, hit me up. We can probably get a deal done for you. And of course, by selling to me, you're helping support me, my channel, and my content. With that being said, let's get right into this video today. So I want to start by showing you guys this. This is a tweet from Raw CSGO, one of my favorite Twitter accounts, really. He so often has really awesome insights, really awesome information, kind of at the front of market trends and market stories and all that stuff. He's a great follow. Gives me a lot of, discussion, topic ideas and everything. But this is actually from September of 2024, which, I don't know, was that like 8 months ago, something like that. He said, crazy how the Operation Riptide case, the most recent of all operation cases, has dropped sub 1,000 supply on the Steam market. So we can actually see here, hey, Operation Riptide cases had about 968 listings on September of 2024. And then he also tweeted out Shattered Web having 2,300, and we also had the Operation Broken Fang at 2,600 at this time. Now, this is very, very interesting, and I've made a video talking about this before. I think it's right here. I talked about how this case was going extinct. I showed these same tweets. In some ways, it's like a capsule for me to be able to go back and look at and stuff, and I think it's actually pretty interesting. But if we fast forward to today, I'm recording this May 1st of 2025, like I said, I don't know, 8, 9, 10 months later, however many months it's been, we can see that things have gotten even crazier. And even a couple of days ago, these numbers were lower. These numbers have gone up over the past couple of days. But you can see here, Operation Riptide case, 567 is that quantity, and also the price now being $17.34. Back here, the price was €6.82. Obviously, I think the euro is worth a little bit more, so I don't know, it's over doubled in less than a year, which is crazy. We can also see here that we have Shattered Web at 1,099. Again, he was impressed by Riptide going below 1,000, but now even Shattered Web is really, really close to going below 1,000. Also $6.57, and here we have Shattered Web at €4.15. And then finally, we have the Operation Broken Fang case, which also sits at 1,068, which again, back here, the quantity was 2,648, €5.45 there, and now the price of this is $12.99. So not only has the supply of all of these been dwindling, obviously Operation Riptide the most insane in terms of the price appreciation, in terms of the quantity available, so low quantities of Operation Riptide out there, and it's made the price go insane. And this just makes sense. And this is what something people need to realize. We see this with tons of these older cases, but once again, a huge part of this is the fact that the player base continues to grow and the unboxing numbers continue to grow. But so many people keep saying, oh, hey, prices can't go any higher. It doesn't make sense for prices to go higher. Blah, 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 blah. But you also have to realize that with some of these cases, especially these older and older cases, these super rare cases, whatever, if people want to buy a bunch of them, like say somebody wanted to make, a $10,000 Operation Riptide case investment or a $50,000 Operation Riptide case investment, whatever. And at this point, the CS markets are maturing so much and there's so much money. There's absolutely people with $10,000, $20,000, $50,000 in all kinds of different cases, and people who want to invest in them as well, especially as they see the returns of cases and they see the returns of CS markets versus crypto and versus stocks, where CS has been killing it over the past couple of years, and especially now as crypto and stocks maybe stop increasing so fast as of late, and maybe even hitting some hurdles and stuff like that. If somebody wanted to put that much money, it would be very, very hard, and it would move the markets a ton. Honestly, right now, with just a couple $1,000s, you could move the markets a ton because the supplies are just so low that if you wanted to buy, 100 Operation Riptide cases, you're going to be moving the market. Because you can see right here, the prices start to go up very, very quickly because there's just not many of these listed. There's just not many of these even out there that are being sold. Obviously, there's people with them in storage units, and there's people, who are holding on to a ton of them as investments, or maybe they're just holding them without even knowing them, or they're on some debt account, or maybe they're planning on opening them one day or whatever. So that's definitely something to watch out for. But yeah, it's really easy to move these markets a ton. And again, you start buying up a lot of these, the prices are going to go crazy. But also, obviously, the big thing being those unboxing numbers. Now, hey, Operation Riptide and all of these operations, they don't have insane unboxing numbers or anything like that. But there has been in the past month 43,000 Operation Riptide cases unboxed. There has been 85. These are all estimates, obviously, but based on what CSGO Case Tracker is saying, 85,000 Operation Broken Fang cases opened, and we also have, this box is so small it's hard to hover over, but 18,000 Shattered Web cases unboxed. And again, when you're talking, there's only 500 Operating Riptide cases listed on Steam, but you're seeing whatever, the 43,000 unboxed in the past month. I mean, this number starts to not make too much sense. And obviously, even on third-party marketplaces, stuff like CS Float and other places like that, it's just hard to come across these cases, and it'd be hard to buy a ton of them. So these cases are slowly, or maybe even at this point quickly, going extinct, which is pretty crazy, and that's why we're starting to see a lot of these cases go crazy in price. And you can use this information not only to potentially have discontinued case investments, because I still think discontinued cases, obviously they're getting very expensive. They've been on a crazy run. You can see here's Operation Riptide. It's up 35% in the past month. It had some really crazy spikes, and yeah, this is like a $15 case now, even on Steam. Operation Broken Fang up 45% in the past month. Now like an $11 case on Steam. You have Shattered Web up only 12% in the past month, like a $6.58 case. But yeah, those continue to go up. But you can also use what is happening with discontinued cases to potentially make money, or potentially have your investment thesis for discontinued, or just for rare cases as well, because obviously discontinued cases are on an accelerated timeline. But we will also see eventually, if CS continues to thrive and flourish, and the CS player base continues to grow, and people keep unboxing cases at more and more insane rates, whatever, all cases will end up, or in theory, all rare cases will end up being in similar positions to where these cases are right now. You have stuff like, I don't even know, like Operation Breakout case that I think is really cool. You have Glove case that is maybe seeing some of these things happen to it right now. But then even in the future, maybe your Chroma cases, maybe your Prisma cases, maybe your whatever cases, will continue to see these price crunches as they get closer and closer to going extinct as well, because these numbers are insane right now. Again, the estimates we're seeing are 39 million cases being unboxed in the past month. And obviously cases, are not being dropped that quickly. We just cannot keep up with these numbers, and that's why we're seeing prices explode all over the place. Fever case with almost 8 million unboxed just in the past month is absolutely insane. But all over the place, you see people just making a killing off cases, and obviously people are taking note on this, and that's making them want to invest more and more in cases and buy more and more in cases. And at the same time, people are unboxing more and more in cases, and that's why we're just going to continue to see these prices go absolutely insane. This guy said today we eating, and he's showing all his Operation Broken Fang cases. Price Empire tweeted out many CS2 cases are exploding in price, and you can see in the last 7 days, cases up 100%, 50%, 60%, 80%, 25%, insane numbers. And then, again, people showing off all their case collections. And I have a pretty crazy case collection. I'm hoping to add to it more and more and more. Really, I started heavily investing in cases, I would say late 2023 is when I first started buying my cases initially. And then I started heavily investing into cases probably like mid to late 2024. But even since then, obviously, I've made a nice amount of money even on the cases I do have. But obviously, I wish I bought more then. I wish I had more now. And I'm going to continue to buy more in the future because the fundamentals are just too great. The numbers just don't make sense. To me, there's really, I don't really see a way how case prices won't continue to go up. And like, I'm thinking 3 years, 5 years from now, it's going to be crazy to see where case prices are for a lot of the rare and discontinued cases. This guy tweeted out plus 30% a week, cash out your cases, boys. And again, I don't think you should be cashing out your cases. Is it possible cases are going to drop? Yeah, sure, it is possible in the short term that cases could drop. But if that happens, I would just buy the dip. I would not be trying to sell and time these markets, because throughout history, and there's been many times already where people continue to say, not just cases, but all items in CS markets, and really all items in any markets anywhere, that, oh, this is the peak, prices are crazy, prices are stupid, none of this makes sense. And then guess what? The prices just continue to go up and up and up, and you get left on the sidelines. But again, to me, cases 3-5 years from now are going to be way higher and way crazier and in a way more dire situation than they are right now. So why would I be selling my stuff right now? Because I think it might go down a little bit in the next couple weeks or months, which we don't even know if that's going to for sure happen. So yeah, cases are going insane just across the board. Everyone who has been owning cases has been making a ton of money. Ra was also tweeting April 29th. He was like, oh, are we going to see 100 RMB for a glove case soon? And it did crack that up to 106 now. And I believe he has another tweet where he was showing how, previously glove cases, this is in 2021, glove cases were as low as 6 RMB and now try 106 RMB. Also, I saw this tweet that this guy hoarded 25,000 breakout weapon cases at 13 USD in 2020. And he got 29 Kabul souvenir packages at $70. As of today, the total revenue is about 300,000. So that is what I think is so cool about CS investing and the CS markets in general. Yes, it's a great game. Yes, I love the esport. Yes, I love playing the game. Yes, it's super fun. It's addicting, all that stuff. But also there is potential for money to be made, potentially life-changing money, but also just potentially nice side money or nice pocket change or nice whatever for many people out there who know and love and enjoy CS and have a ton of knowledge about CS. You can also take advantage of that to hopefully make some money as well. So cases are in a weird spot. Cases are going extinct. The problem that we already knew about over the past couple of years of cases being in a weird spot, it's only getting weirder. It's only getting crazier, and that's why we're continuing to see these prices explode. And I don't really expect it to slow down anytime soon because the math isn't mathing. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you in the next one. Until then, peace.